She's 84, and somehow she doesn't look like a woman trying to keep up with fashion. She looks like someone fashion is still trying to keep up with. Grace Coddington isn't chasing trends. She is the mood, the vision, the whisper of elegance that never ages. While most people think style fades with time, Grace proves something different every single day. Style actually becomes sharper, more intentional, almost poetic. And the most surprising part, she doesn't dress to impress the world. She dresses to tell her own story. And today, you're about to see exactly how that story teaches the deepest lessons about longevity, presence, and timeless style, before she became the icon you feel inspired by today. Grace was a young, red-haired girl from Wales who never imagined that one day she would shape the fashion world from behind the scenes. Discovered as a model, forced to change her path after a life-altering accident, she reinvented herself and became one of the most influential creative forces in the history of Vogue. For decades, she crafted visual dreams, cinematic editorials, fairy tale worlds made of fabric, light, and imagination. And even now, in her 80s, she remains active, relevant, creative, and unmistakably herself. But what truly hypnotizes us is not only her career, it's the way she lives inside her own skin. Grace Coddington doesn't wake up wondering what's trending. She doesn't chase what the runway says is in this season. Instead, she moves through life with something far more powerful, a personal uniform. On an ordinary day, you can almost visualize her. A simple black dress, soft but structured, a long, elegant coat that flows when she walks, practical flats, sometimes boots, occasionally a scarf, always that unmistakable red curly hair framing her face like a crown made of fire. She made black her language, but it's never boring, it's poetic, it's powerful. Black on Grace is not absence of color, it is a canvas for confidence. And that right there is one of the greatest lessons for longevity. You don't need more clothes, more trends, more chaos. You need less but better. Fewer pieces, stronger identity. Grace repeats silhouettes, she repeats shapes, she repeats moods. And by doing that, she builds a signature so strong that she becomes unforgettable without making any effort at all. This is why women who admire her start to shift the way they see their own wardrobe, because suddenly fashion stops being stress and becomes language. Let's be honest, most women at a certain age are told to calm down their hair, to go shorter, more controlled, more invisible. Grace did the exact opposite. Her wild, voluminous, fiery red hair became her trademark. She never tried to make it quieter, she made it louder. And in that choice, she taught a radical lesson. Don't shrink to make others comfortable. Expand into who you really are. That hair is not just hair, it is freedom. It is rebellion. It is artistic expression. It is a visual reminder that life does not get smaller after 60, 70, or 80. It gets bolder if you allow it. And this is where her story connects deeply with the world of longevity. Grace isn't trying to look younger. She is trying to look like herself. And by doing that, she ends up looking more alive than most people half her age. Grace doesn't fight time, she collaborates with it. Each line on her face looks like it belongs there, like it earned its space through experience, curiosity, love, heartbreak, art, long walks, sleepless nights, creating stories for Vogue covers. Her beauty doesn't come from perfection, it comes from presence. She chooses creativity over obsession with age. Instead of sitting in fear of the years passing, She sits with her sketchbooks, her ideas, her cats, her quiet mornings, her artistic collaborations, and she creates something every day. That, more than any cream or treatment, is what keeps her mind sharp and her energy vibrant. People often ask the secret to longevity. Grace doesn't answer with a list, she answers with her lifestyle. She surrounds herself with things that inspire her, people that respect her rhythm, and moments that feel real. There is no rush, no desperation, only depth. And in that slowness, she finds longevity. One of the most fascinating aspects of Grace's style is that it never looks staged. There's no overstyling, no loud logos, no desperate sparkle. It's quiet, but powerful. And there's a psychology behind this. When you stop trying to prove something, your presence becomes undeniable. Her elegance comes from clean lines, repetition of silhouettes, quality over quantity, comfort that still carries intention, a deep understanding of her own body and essence. This is exactly why her look is so relevant to women seeking elegance after 60, because it's real. It's not costume, it's not a fantasy, it's a lifestyle. She walks, she writes, she observes. Her body still moves because her mind never stopped moving. Her spirit never retired. Grace Coddington proves that the true anti-aging secret is creative energy. When the mind is curious, the body follows. She still draws, she still imagines. She still sees beauty in details most people ignore. Fabrics, textures, shadows, gestures, everything becomes inspiration, and that is one of the most powerful messages for anyone watching. Your passions are your fountain of youth. You don't need to run from age. You need to run toward purpose. In her quiet life, surrounded by books, art, and cats, Grace found something more valuable than trends. She found peace, and peace is the most sophisticated form of beauty. In a world obsessed with what's new, Grace reminds us of what lasts. She reminds us that trends come and go, but identity stays. And when identity is strong, time becomes irrelevant. Her style influences designers, photographers, bloggers, and women all over the world because it feels real, it feels rooted, it feels honest. And that honesty is magnetic. This is why at 84, she isn't just a former Vogue creative director. She is a living lesson in graceful aging, in expressive style, in the power of staying true to yourself, even when the world tells you to change. So, when you look at Grace Coddington, don't just see a fashion icon. See a woman who chose art over fear, identity over trends, expression over rules, depth over speed, and life over time. Because that's what real style is. Not about looking younger, but about looking more like yourself than ever before. And that, my dear viewer, is the true art of aging beautifully.